Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy. I am a volunteer. I'm from Paris. And now today I live in Poland, in Krakow. So today I'm with some volunteer, some friend also. So can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Guillem. I'm from Palma de Mallorca and I'm working in one kindergarten.
I'm Susana and I'm also from Mallorca, Spain, and I'm working in the library as a teacher.
Hi everybody, I'm Eva. I'm from Italy, I'm 19, and I work as well as Guillem in a kindergarten.
Okay, so today you have a lot of people from Spain. It's a pleasure. So welcome to the STRIM podcast. So today, if we are here, because I want to talk about our experience, okay? Because all of us, we are volunteer. I think everybody, we are happy to be here in Krakow. I think we start a new life and we live a lot of new things in our life, a new experience, a new event. And so today I want to talk about that. And so maybe my first question is, for you here in Krakow, in your job, what is your biggest accomplishment? Maybe we can start with you, Guillem. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, in my job, as I said before, I'm in one kindergarten, but to be honest, I think it's not the most important thing in the volunteer. Like, for me, the volunteer starts after the kindergarten, but I learned so much from the kids. Like, I used to play with them chess and stay with them, like, playing some games. So maybe the kids that are so cool and so happy, when you see them, it's like every time they are happy, and when they fall into the floor, like they stand up so quickly and they start to smile another time. So yeah, I learned so much from the kids.
That's fine, thank you. And Susanna?
I will say I will divide the workplace and my life here in Krakow. I think that in the workplace I learn how to be more responsibly, to take things seriously, but later, as you say, Guillem, is another life. Volunteering is the working place, and also living here is another, and I think that I grow myself a lot. Like, I'm a completely different person, and that's, I will say, one of my biggest accomplishments.
Nice.
Me, as Susanna said, there are two different ones, but I would add another one that is a personal one, because I think that I really grew up a lot. I started knowing myself better. I got independence that I wasn't used to have, and yeah, I think it's a lot on many different aspects.
Okay, it's interesting. Me, like Susanna, I work for the library, the regional library of Krakow. So there I'm a French teacher and also an English teacher. So when I start, I was a little bit afraid because it's new to be a teacher. It was really new for me. Teach my language, French, it's okay, but with English, I wasn't comfortable. Okay, I was really uncomfortable. So I think here my biggest accomplishment is it's like to fight this scare, this fear, and so I'm really happy about that. So maybe because we talk about the library, Susanna, what do you think about the library? It was a good place for you?
It was a good place. Like, it brings me good and bad things, but you learn a lot. Like, I think it's very different. Like, it's really different from each project is different. Like, it's completely from the kindergarten to a library. It changed a lot. And I feel like I work a lot in the library. As you say, I also teach English. English is not my first language, so it's like super different. But the Spanish was a really good thing, and I will never have seen myself teaching Spanish to Polish people. It's like, wow. So it's a good place to grow, to learn how to be more responsible, and it's amazing. Like, I feel like both of us grown a lot.
A lot. Prepare classes, teach classes, prepare workshop. Okay, that's it. And maybe I think we came in Poland at different date. So
Yeah,
you, Guillem, when are you came?
I came on the final of February. I think on 21. So it's gonna be like 4 or 5 months. I don't
Okay.
know. And yeah, the time flies when you are enjoying. And yeah, for me, it's like the last week I started to do that. And yeah, I came on February.
And you?
We arrived together. We are let's say, the oldest in this project. We arrived in October, beginning of October.
Okay.
We have to say also that this project lasts like 9 months. So Eva and me were like here since the first moment, and we are going to stay here 9 months.
That's so great. It's
and
amazing.
you guys like different months.
Unfortunately, I came the 1st of March, so I just stay here 4 months, and I feel like it's not enough. I need more, okay? Hey, I like my experience here, for sure, but 4 months is not enough.
I mean, let me tell you that also after 9 months almost, I still think it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's
Oh,
not
for real?
enough.
Yeah.
It's an amazing
Okay.
experience that you're like, you want more, 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 more. And obviously, I love this phrase that all good things have an end. And that's why we want more, because we had so much fun, we learned a lot, and that's why we need more. But at some point it has to end, and that's the good part also.
Yeah, and I think to have this mindset is so good because everything at one point ends, and we have to be prepared for it, because if we return to our places, at one time we can have like a little bit of depression of it, because here we have a different completely life. So yeah, we have to take care of this, and let's see what happens.
And when you came here, you knew you will live with someone, with like random person, a strange person, okay? Not strange, but okay. So how was your feeling? How was your feeling about that? To have a roommate, a flatmate, you didn't know who is this person?
I mean, for me, it was okay. Like, I wasn't really scared about it at the beginning. Maybe I should have been a bit more worried about it, also for my personal experience. But like, in the end, you solve everything. You are with other people that are in your same situation. So it's for the good of everyone that in the end you find a connection. And I like to say, like, I would like to say that I'm here with 3 amazing people. With 2 of them, I live every day. With another one, it's like
almost.
a hostel. Almost.
This guy is every time at home.
I have the keys, so I'm almost a flatmate.
A flatmate.
For the listener, so Eva, me, and Susana live together.
And Guillem is our
adopted
children.
child.
And so it's true that Susana and I, that we were here for a longer time, we went through changes, changing people, different kind of people from different countries with totally different ideas. But right now it's amazing. Like, we arrived at a point in which is crazy.
So the mood in the house is really great, it's really great. So Guillem, you, about, when you think about have a future roommate, how was your feeling?
Yeah, for me, I really love the challenges, and when I came here, I didn't expect it like nothing. So I was here like, let's see what happened. And when I came the first day, I met my roommate, Sofian, and this guy is amazing. Like, the first day that we met, we went with other volunteer, Irahim, to Coyote, to the karaoke, and we start like singing. And yeah, the first day for me it was like a little bit of integration, to see like a little bit like the volunteers, and yeah, so the first date I was like comfortable with everything, so perfect.
Okay, thank you. And you, Susana?
I will say, like, don't be scared of like the thing of, oh, I'm living with completely strange people that I didn't met them. I'm sharing a room, sharing a flat, and of course at first it's going to be difficult because you don't know no one, you don't know how they live. Everyone has different culture, different state of mind. But at the end, I will recommend to everyone the communication. You need a completely with everyone communication in your house. And you will live better, like always talk to each other, and at the end, at the month pass, and you are becoming like a family. Like, you wait to go home, and you see these people that are like, I'm home.
Yeah, and for me, I think that the people, if if you want to do like this experience of volunteer, you don't have to be afraid about the new changes, because you are here for this. So you have to be completely open and learn from it, and do mistakes, because at the end you learn from it. So we are here for this.
Okay. So really interesting. And I have a question, because a lot of time I heard a lot of volunteers like stay at home, do nothing. I don't know, everybody, is free, but, so my question is, what is your activities here? Like, what do you like to do in Krakow? Not especially during the night, I know you give, but, like every day. So what is your activities?
I was thinking that in the end, when I came here, I was expecting to have 9 months of a crazy life, like totally different. But in the end, you get into a routine that is not so different from the one that you have in your hometown with your friends, because the friends that are here are in the end sometimes are better than the one that you have in your home. And then for the activities, I don't know, like I subscribe in a gym to do something, and then sometimes you go out for a beer or to visit some places, to stay in a park. So in the end, it's almost what you do in your life, but with an additional charge that is with these people that came from different parts, and it's really great.
And it's so good that meet this kind of people, because you really feel that you are like sharing like the hobbies or the same like objectives. So at the end, we are like in the same purpose. Like we really love to meet new people, people from other backgrounds, from other cultures. So we are open for it, and to meet these people, like maybe in my place in Mallorca, it's so difficult to find these people, and here I found it. So for me, if you want to change something, just you have to go outside and go for it. If you stay at home, nothing is gonna change.
I really agree with you.
And I don't know, I think that an amazing thing is also basically having dinner, but it's having dinner with maybe, I don't know, you try Turkish food or you try food from Georgia, and it's a normal dinner, but you learn also from a simple dinner.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like the people that you meet here, like for me, like I don't know how to say, like we are people from different cultures, of course, but at the end we are like a people. Like you can feel that it just what changed on the people is the way that you grow up, like the culture. At the end we are all the same. So it's amazing to like deep in the culture, like the traditions, to see like the behaviors, and to contrast with yourself.
Okay.
In every people you can take something good.
And you, Susana, what do you like to do here in Krakow?
It's not like you can do a lot of activities, and more than doing stuff is like being open-minded. And if someone proposes something, just do it.
Yeah.
Like you're here to do new things, to challenge yourself. So don't think, oh, I will never do this. I'm not going to do this. I don't want. Just force yourself a little bit, and later you will enjoy it, because you will be having experiences with people that you met, and you will remember is that, thank God I did this. And also I feel like it's a big shock, like it's another thing, but it's a big shock going back to your country, being a new person. Like you have here, you met people here, and you grow with these people, and you're completely different. You have new stuff that you like, or you stopped liking things that you before liked. And when you go back to your country, you have these friends, this life that you had before coming here is like a little bit difficult to enter again to that life, because you're a new person.
Oh, interesting. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. So, okay, interesting. And also I want to talk about, because Poland is a beautiful country, but also Poland is in the center of Europe. So, I want to talk about travel. Are you traveling during this experience, during this month?
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
So where did you been?
Having a lot of time allows you to go everywhere. So I visited Poland in general, like north, the center of Poland.
Which city?
Warsaw, the capital, then Torun, and these two cities I had the opportunity to visit it with the trainings
Okay,
that the
nice.
project is offering, and then to Gdańsk, Gdynia, Wrocław, Poznan. So it was
A
really
lot
interesting.
of city, a lot of city.
Then I've been to Berlin. I've been to I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. And you, Susana, but I think you
We shared a lot of
Oh,
travel.
you
Yes,
share a
we
lot
shared
of
a lot
travel.
of travels, and I think that I would recommend that if you are in a country doing a project, it's super good to travel outside the country, but you will never be, or maybe yes, but you will never be in that country again, living that many months. So I recommend to travel inside the country, visit the cities. Yes, you can go to Berlin, Budapest, Praga, Vienna, but try visiting as much as you can the country that you're living in. Go to the north, to the south, to the mountains, to the beach, wherever you like. But also just like it's a good thing to travel inside the country.
I am agree with you because most of the time people like go out of the country just to say, yeah, I went there, I went there. But yeah, if you are in the country, it's really important to visit the country you are because there are a lot of beautiful places. Yeah. So you, Guillem.
Yeah, for me, I take advantage about our location because we are in Krakow and we are in the center of Europe and we have the opportunity to take one bus and maybe in 8 hours be in the capital of other country. So I take advantage and I went to, at the beginning of the project, I had like 3 weeks off. So I started when I came here and I went to Prague alone, to Bratislava as well, to Budapest, to Wrocław, to Warsaw. With Jeremy, we went to Venice and Trieste.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Trieste. We love Trieste. And to Berlin. It was my last travel.
Okay.
So now, the last weeks that we are gonna spend here, I want to stay here in Krakow and maybe one trip in the nature to enjoy of the nature of Poland that is so beautiful. So yeah, that was my travel.
Okay. Me, if I need to talk about my travel, I went to Norway, in Oslo. It was great. Expensive a little bit, but that's the life. So yeah, I went to Oslo. I went to Vienna in Austria. You know, really beautiful architecture. So I went also with Guillem in Venezia in Italy. And in Trieste. Venezia was really beautiful. We visited Venezia during the night, so it was empty. So yeah, it was beautiful. And in Poland, I went to Warsaw. Okay, I don't want to make some trouble in this podcast, but a lot of people don't like Warsaw.
Krakow is better.
Yeah, okay.
I have to say.
For me, Wrocław is better than Krakow.
Wrocław is I think Wrocław is the best country, is the best city in Poland.
Yeah,
Well,
for me, yeah, maybe it's because we had so good experience there,
yeah. But-
and we are living here in Krakow, so maybe we are a little bit.
But Warsaw is good also. Okay? Well, for me, Warsaw. So, for you, what is the best city to live in Poland?
Krakow.
Krakow?
Yeah,
It's super international. It's more open-minded. The people are also more open, and you see a difference from the north. They're not that used to tourists and everything. Krakow is like a really amazing, good city to live in. It's a big city, but also not like Warsaw that is super big, and you get to do a lot of stuff here, and you just have everything here.
So, if you want to live in a country in Poland one day, you choose Krakow 100%.
100%.
Me, I mean, I'd say so. I think also that my opinion is also influenced by the experience that I'm
Of
living
course.
now. But of course, the city is really good.
Okay.
I like it.
How was the life in Poland about your money? I want to talk about the difference with your country. It was more cheaper, more expensive.
I will recommend to people that are starting they are doing the volunteer and everything to never do the conversion of, for example, we have euros in Spain, so you think that you're living in, for example, as in zlotys, so you're getting the money in zlotys. Never when you buy something, do the conversion. 20 zlotys is like €5. That's super a good price. If you do like that, you will end at the month with 0 zlotys. So you really think about zlotys only, because of course when you do the conversion it's super good, but remember you live in the country with only zlotys, and you have to. At first it was like super difficult. We were like zlotys, euros. It's been 8 months that I'm here and I still don't know the conversion. Like every time I have to think, is this a really good price? So it's like a little bit difficult, but at the end you manage a little bit how to do with the money that they give you.
Yeah, and if I have like to give an advice to the people that is gonna start a volunteer, the best choice is to like save money before coming here, because you are gonna need the money to do all the travels and to spend, because the pocket money and the food money at the end of the month it can be like not so much, and maybe you don't have enough money. Depends on your lifestyle.
You have to learn. That's a thing that at the end of the project you learn how to manage with the money.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah, it's true. And also it's really true. Zloty is zloty and euro is euro. You know.
It's super bad. Like, it's what Susana said. Me, I keep thinking sometimes with a conversion. Maybe I'm out in the night. I have to go back home. I want to go in my bed super fast. And I have the option or waiting 20 minutes for a bus, or check a Bolt or a Uber or whatever and see. I mean, okay, it's 15 zloty. It's €5, €4.
No, it's
Why
cheap.
not?
Here
why
the taxes,
not?
here the taxes are so cheap.
That's it. But like, I think that with my mind, I keep thinking, okay, it's not expensive. I can do it. But in the end, with the total amount that you have, it's a proportion.
Yeah.
And it's not convenient.
So my next question, if you have to change something on this experience, like a volunteer, what are you want to change? Maybe we can start with you, Guillem.
I'm always starting. Okay, I'm gonna start. For me, I think I don't want to change nothing about my experience, because all the mistakes that I made, as I said before, I learned from it. So I want to do more mistakes in this volunteer, and to, I don't know, to live this experience like without thinking about I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the not right. Like, for me, I'm going with the flow, and I'm doing what I want, because I'm here to enjoy, to learn, and to do something different. So for me, I don't want to change nothing about this experience.
It's when you make mistake, you learn experience.
Yes.
Yeah, it's completely true.
Okay. So girl.
For me, like, it really depends on the mindset you are in. Like, I recommend to come with a mindset that is just do whatever you can, whatever you want, so that you don't have regrets. Of course, there are bad moments, good moments, but I wouldn't change anything, because I know that I've lived this experience, the whole experience, with that I was okay with myself. And I was doing what I wanted and what I was feeling in the moment. So for me, I wouldn't change anything.
Okay, great.
I will say I have the same opinion as you. You don't regret anything, because that's what makes the experience. All the mistakes that you took, it's what really does the project. But maybe like regret not doing stuff. Like I recommend to everyone, just keep doing. Don't close yourself. Be open. Do everything, because it's what does the experience. Do always stuff. Never say no. Challenge yourself and be open. Always. Because later the regret is going to be, oh, I didn't do this. I'm never going to have the opportunity to do this. I regret not doing it. So I recommend to everyone, do it.
Yeah, and that's the worst feeling.
Yes.
To feel that something
is missing.
Yeah, something
You
is
could have done
missing.
more.
It's important to don't have regret. You know, if you want to do something, do it. And example, like if you want to be a volunteer, do it. Okay.
You want to regret about something, Jeremy, about this experience?
Oh, me? I have any regret. I have any regret. You know, of course, I make some mistake, but I like to make mistake because I learn with my mistake. I'm like, because after a mistake, I'm like, okay, I do this, so don't do anymore. You know what I mean? Are you agree with me, Guillem?
Of course, I'm agree with you.
Okay. So now my next question is about, because today all together we are volunteer. We are happy to be here, of course, but the good thing have a hand. Okay, unfortunately, sadly. So my question is, what is your plan for after this project?
I think you have a lot of options. Like, yes, you're doing the volunteer, but after the volunteer, you have options that maybe at the start you didn't think about it, and you start a new life. Or you can either, like, the big two options is either go back to your life or change it, like stay in the country that you're in, finding a job, or maybe you find something that you really, really like doing the volunteer. For example, I was a teacher. This didn't happen to me, but I know that people really love the experience of being a teacher, and maybe before coming here you wanted to be, I don't know, a doctor, and after this, I know people that wanted to become teachers, or I don't know, professors or something like that, and it's like, you don't expect this, and maybe you want to work in the country, or maybe you want to go back to your country, but do another stuff because you're a different person. Okay. For example, I will go back to my country, but I feel because I have a lot of time and 100% sure I'm going back and I will do more things. For me, this is a start, not a ending. For me, it's a way of starting my life and projects.
Okay. And you, Eva?
Susana said you have many options, and I'm really sad to go back because my plan is to go back to keep studying, but if I had the opportunity, I would stay here and enjoy the moment, live here more.
Guillem.
Okay, what you said, Susana, is completely true. Like, when I came here, I didn't expect that I'm gonna stay. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. I found a job, I have a new flat. So, my life is changing, a new step, and yeah, it's gonna be a great experience. It's gonna be so challenging because I'm gonna live alone for the first time. I'm gonna have maybe other objectives. I'm gonna focus on myself. But yeah, I'm so motivated about it. And of course, I miss like my place, Mallorca. But I know that whenever I want, I can come back. So I feel free to grow up as a person, like in my choice. So this is my choice. I want to stay here. I don't know if it's the best choice, to be honest, but for me it's the best. So that is what counts. And yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay.
What about you, Jeremy?
Are you going to stay? What are you going to do?
First of all, I'm really happy for you, Guillem. But for me, so when I came here, I really fell in love about the city and the country. So I was like, okay, I want to stay here. I want to stay here, and I think I talk about that every time. And at the point, I was like, okay, stop to think about that. You want to stay here, but first of all, enjoy the moment. So I decide to go back to my country, because if I talk about my background of study, I just have a bachelor, and unfortunately and sadly for this society is not enough. So I want to go back in my country, finish my study like a master, and maybe why not to come back here? Why not to come back here? Because maybe sometimes when you do the things so quickly, it's not you can regret, but it's better to come with a good background. Yeah, is what I want to say. But also, if when I come back to my country, it's like I feel my life is boring, why not to come here to coming here like
I mean, after these experiences, I also know that here I always will have a place.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm not really thrilled to go back in Italy, but I also know that in case, like in the worst case, I hope it's not gonna be like this, but I will always have time to come back here and create my life here in this city that I love, with some people that will stay here. So
Yeah, maybe one point that I want to say is that I choose to stay here because sometimes like you have to see like the green light of life, like the typical like say that one train is coming. If you can like take the train, maybe in other moment it's not gonna come. So for me, I'm living in Krakow right now. So for me, it's more simple to stay here at this moment because maybe I'm gonna, if I come back to Mallorca, I'm gonna stay there for maybe 1 year or I don't know how much time, but I'm not gonna feel like this mood of meeting like new people to live in other country. Maybe I'm gonna like have other mindset. I don't know. So sometimes like you have to take the green lights of life.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, my next question is about if you need to recommend this volunteer experience to a young people, what you can say, because I think some people maybe we don't know are scared to come to another country to be a volunteer, to start a new life like us. So what you can recommend for these young people?
For me, like if you are like from 18 to 30 years old, this experience is something that you have to live. Because it's not something that just you are gonna meet people and all that we said. You as a person, you are gonna know yourself so much. Like for me, now I know myself so much better, and you are gonna live things that you are not gonna live in your country for sure. Because if you are like in the comfort zone and you are not outside, you don't feel like this feeling of oh, I have to do the things for myself. I'm not in my country. I have to speak other language. What I can solve this problem? Like how can I solve this problem? And all of this. It's something that you have to live like with 18 years old, with 25. It doesn't matter the age at the end. What I learned here is that the age doesn't count. Like what it counts is the persons, like the people.
Okay, thank you.
I will say, like, this is a thing, as you say, that everyone should do. It's not talk enough, but it's like a super big experience that you will grow a lot. And of course, at the start, you will be scared to take this decision because it's a big decision to go to a volunteer to a new country with people that you didn't met. But at the end, you will enjoy it and you will really, really become another person and say, thank God I took this decision. Because you still have time. Life is like, as you say, take that train or you will never have it again. And I recommend to everyone to take that train because later at the end, there's a super good place.
And we have to learn like to take the positive things about everything, because from the bad situation you can take positive things. Just depend on your mindset and on your mindset.
I mean, I can't add anything else. It's true what they say. I agree with everything, and I don't know, like you put your life in pause, and you disconnect for something that you didn't like, or there's also you like the life you used to live, but you evolve a lot. You grow a lot. You meet different peoples, and now I know that if one day I want to go just to visit Mallorca, I know that I have people in Mallorca to visit. And it's not just about places. If I go to Paris, I have Jeremy to visit. And I don't know, it's really...
Yeah, you are invited for sure.
You are
Thank
invited also. But yeah, it's really interesting you said that, because also to be a volunteer is meet people and live with people from another country. For me, it was new, like to have really real friend, also roommate, flatmate from another country. You don't speak your language. You speak English with everybody, because English is as a language like common for everybody. But just I want to say is you have also this experience to live with people from another country. So you discover a new culture. Okay, you can be like for example, I'm in Poland, but now I know more the culture of Spain. Okay, I know more the culture of Italy. So
Yeah, and it's so cool that maybe we have like stigmas. I don't know if is that the word, but the stigmas that we have about countries here. Maybe like there is one volunteer that is from Georgia. Like in Spain, we don't used to like speak from the people from Georgia. So and you see that it's like normal people with their own traditions, and it's normal people, and it's incredible to meet people from other sides, because you can notice the difference, and of course you notice, but at the end you can like have fun and can be a good friends.
Also, I have to say, like, it's another thing that when you come to a volunteer, you're scared because you don't know anything and you don't know what is going to happen during the volunteer, but also finishing the project, because we're almost over, it's also a feeling of being scared. Like, what is going to happen now? What I'm going to do with my life? And I feel like I'm more lost than before. Like, we come in here, okay, I was lost, but I knew that I was going to start something new. Now I just, like, you're lost, what is going to happen? And it's sad because this experience is only once in a lifetime and you have so much fun. Like, what can I do now? I feel like...
Yeah, but it's so common in the young people, like to be lost. Like, I think this is like the human life. Like, you every year, every day, you are knowing more yourself. So I think it's a long path, and yeah, we are young. We have time to find what we love, and to do these experiences. It's a good choice to do it, because maybe here you can find something that you love.
I think the biggest fear maybe for a new volunteer is I need to make friends. Okay, I don't want to stay alone. I need to meet good friends, and this is gonna be a big fear, but you need to know you are not alone. Other people want to meet new friends or just new person. Okay, are you agree with me?
Yeah, I mean, it's true that you come here in a country you don't know anyone. Sometimes me, for example, I wasn't even feeling really comfortable with my English, so I was pretty scared. But in the end, really, you make friends and super fast. But because of the condition, like for example with Susana, I think that in 2 weeks, living together, sharing a house, sharing the bedroom, you create this relationship that is maybe really stronger than friends that you see every day in your
Like,
city.
That's a thing that you also, like, go back to your country with the friends that they are from, like, you met them when you were younger and you lived all your life with them, but it's a different feeling. Like, now I feel like I have a different connection, me and Eva, because we sleep in the same room. It's a completely different connection, and maybe stronger because we share this experience together, new for us, new things, and it's a connection that you have completely different. And maybe when you go back to your country, it's like you're searching for that connection that you is like emptiness, because like, oof, no one understands me now.
Yeah, and to have this feeling at the beginning, it's so common. Like, of course, you are gonna come here and you are not in your place. Everything is new, but at the end, you have to think that the human beings, like, we are created to socialize with others. And if you are gonna do like a volunteer, you are gonna find other volunteers, or like in my experience that I traveled alone. Like in every place you can find people that are travelers or something like that you can meet and do things with them because they are open. Like in nowadays, like the world is the globalization. Like you can find people from everywhere in any place.
But I also think like that in the end, everyone came here with the mindset of meeting new people. So for example, I arrived here and I said, okay, but if not everyone want to really socialize, but everyone thinks as you are thinking. So if you come and you say, okay, I want to make a friend, everyone wants to make friends. So it's not, you're never going to be alone. That's for sure.
Because everyone at the start is alone, so everyone finds
Yeah,
someone.
but you have to have like this behavior of want like to meet people, because if you are like if you are shy, it's okay, but I mean like the behavior of wanting to know. Like if you are not open, like to say hi, how are you, and everything, you are not gonna have like friends, of course, because you are not open to do it.
And also when I don't know, someone propose an activities, go.
Just
Say
go.
yes. Just
Yeah,
go.
in every
say it.
activity of the volunteer, like the meetings, you have to go, because at the end these meetings are made to do like some integration, to do activities with the other volunteers, and it's a good experience to go to the meeting, like to have fun with the volunteers.
Mhm. So now I want to talk about a tips you can give for future volunteers. Example for me, my tips for future volunteers, if you go in another country, it's simple. Try to learn the language. Why? Because first of all, you can just add a new skill. You can add a new skill. Also, if you want to make local people, it's, I think, really important. So if I want to give a skill for future volunteers, maybe try to learn the language. Yeah.
Yeah, because what you said, like the language, I think in one culture is the main thing, because all are involved with the language. So yeah, this is a good tip for me. Yeah, the integration it's great, but maybe to don't think so much. Like the people we used to overthink all the things. At the end, they are not so important. Like the life it's simple. So if we want to enjoy, just go and enjoy. If you have this mindset, you are not gonna have any problem.
Okay. Susana.
I will like a big tip, as I will say, go out of your comfort zone. For example, I feel like Spanish people always go to find more Spanish people, and if you want to go with Spanish people, go to Spain, and you are living in Spain a long time, so just meet people from, try as hard as you can to meet people from the country that you are living. For example, here in Poland, Polish people, it's hard. For example, me, I didn't meet so much that many Polish people, but because like I didn't know the language. But yeah, the tip that I will say is meet other people from other countries, Turkey, Georgia, France, Italy, and just try as hard as you can to don't go with the simple option. That is, go with the people that speak your language.
Yeah, but
That's true.
sometimes it's good to meet people that speak your
course.
language, because if you are all the day speaking English, like for me, I feel the necessity to speak in Spanish.
No, we agree with you. Like, it's cool to meet people like from your country, and of course, in another country is much better. But yeah, if you want a good experience and you go in another country, it's not to find people from your country. It's to meet other people, because we talk about meet people from another country when you are volunteers. It's why I think it's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I said sometimes. I didn't say like every time.
Okay.
You don't have to be selfish.
And you, Eva?
No, for me it's just really say yes and go with it. Enjoy. have fun. And
Okay. Okay, thank you. And I have a little exercise for you. Is
Wow.
our
Didn't expect that
Yeah,
one.
you prepared it.
it's important to work. It's important to work. So I have a little exercise. It's like I want to describe your life, you in your country, like you in your country, your life in your country, in one word, before the project, before to become a volunteer, and I want you describe all after you, your life in Poland, in Krakow, like a volunteer, in one word also. Maybe I can start. I can.
Yes, start,
Okay.
please.
So,
Give us a light.
okay, maybe one word is hard, so maybe two words.
Yeah.
Me, my life in Paris before to be a volunteer, I think it was. I want to say lost. Yeah, maybe lost because it was hard to find my way, and also I want to say boring. Why boring? Because I born in Paris. I live all my life there. All my friends from there. And in Paris you have a lot of opportunities, so I don't need it to go in another city to go in a university. So I think you understand. So yeah, it was a little bit boring. So now, if I want to describe my life in one word, I want to say happy. I want to say happy and happy, and I can finish with happy.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. For me, I'm gonna say like in two words. It's dolce far niente.
What?
they're free, but
Sorry.
Languages.
I don't know so much of Italian. Okay, dolce far niente. It's like the happiness of doing nothing. Because when I finished my job that I was working, I started to look at the volunteers. So in this period of time, I was doing nothing, just enjoying of the sun of Mallorca, and yeah, staying in Mallorca, enjoying of my life. And dolce far niente is the words.
Okay.
My mother is gonna know this word because she told me. And here, maybe growth and ambition.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
I take also that one.
I take this
No,
one.
you can't.
Sorry.
Like you have to think.
I will
The
think.
people are here to listen.
I will say before coming here, comfort. Like I was staying like doing nothing because for me it was like I have all the time of my life. I'm always going to be here. So if I want to do something, I can do it tomorrow. I want to rest today. So comfort. And now here after this project, I force myself to do everything because of course it had an end, and I know that I will never have the opportunity. So now I'm like every time doing stuff. Like I will see when I die, just do stuff and random, and I don't know. Like I will say ambitions, but my friend Guillem already said it. So after the project, I will say I don't know.
Or now, maybe. Just
Like
now.
after the project now that is finishing, I will say ambition. Sorry, that is like the one that really, really for me.
Okay, you
Like
copy me.
always wanted to do more stuff, searching for more things.
Yeah.
I like this word too. Can I take this word also? Yeah.
happy
I-
and ambitious.
Happy and
Happy and
ambitious.
And ambitious.
Maybe you have to pay me, but it's okay.
Every time is money with you.
Yeah, one beer, it's okay.
Okay.
You, Eva?
For me, I would say before coming here, without motivation, like my life was always the same. I was doing the thing just because, like they were there. I was going to a school, so I was going there because I was in the school. I was studying because I had to. But aside this, I didn't really have ambition or nothing. And now I will say like full, but it's I don't know if
In the heart of love.
is the opposite of empty because like now I feel everything. Like I don't know, I think I really gained a lot of things on many aspects, and I'm really feeling really good with myself. I think that I've learned a lot of things, that I'm here with people that care about me, and I care about them, and it's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Eva, because I think both of everybody here, our mindset really, grow up. We improve our capacity, and yeah, it's why we want to say it was a great experience. So I think for today, I finish with my question, but
Okay, I have to say something before end. I think that this experience can be like one roller coaster because we have a lot of emotion, and it's an interesting topic to speak, because if the people that are listening this have to know that, because not every time you are gonna be happy, not every time you are gonna be sad. Depends on the day, depends on the circumstances. So the life is not black and the life is not white. The life is gray. And to don't have prejudices, it's a good advice too. And at the end, we have to realize that the human being, like, we are in constantly growing, learning, and if you have this mindset, everything is gonna be so much better. Because the days that you are feeling bad, you are gonna think that you are learning something. So I think that's all for my part.
thank you,
Thank
Guillem.
you, Guillem, for these amazing
This
words.
beautiful word for. Okay, thank you, Guillem. So, girl, maybe do you want to say something else?
No, I think Guillem really said everything and let the expectations high, so I don't want to ruin it. But I will recommend to everyone that is listening to this, go to the volunteer.
If you are lost in your life,
Do
go in
But also if you're
volunteering.
not lost,
Do it.
do it.
Okay,
Why
do
not?
it, do it. No, do it. But I want, but not maybe not lost, but if you don't know, if you have some time to spend, why not?
Just go for it.
Just go for it. Okay. So before to close this podcast, this beautiful podcast, I want to say thank you to ESC to give us this opportunity to come here. ESC, also Europe, Union European. Thank you. I want to say thank you to STRIM for this
Opportunity.
organization, this everything, and thank you for my beautiful flatmate. Thank you also to my friend, and thank you for all the volunteering around Poland and around the world. You are the best.
So polite, my friend Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, from my part, say goodbye, and I really hope that so much people that are listening this, like, go to do this and enjoy.
Goodbye, everyone. Sending
Goodbye,
kisses
everyone.
and love, hugs, and good luck.
And Jeremy, don't be selfish.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.